Once we're deep, going deep, Chad and JT.
Oh, we're live. What's up, Stokers of Stoke Nation? This is Chad Kroger coming in with the Going Deep with Chad JT podcast. I just had my compadre taking a nice chug. What up?
Boom, clap, Stokers. What up, dog?
How you doing?
I'm good, man.
Good.
Hanging.
It's Monday morning. We usually record in the evenings, but it's Monday at 11. Feels like 10 because of that time change, but I'm stoked on the time change.
Yeah, dude. More sunlight.
Oh, yeah.
For my dogs.
I'm ready to barbecue. Hit the grill. And we got our dog here, Big Joe with the big hog. What up?
Hey guys, great to be here. Happy Monday. Sorry for saying that. I'm not really a happy Monday sayer, but
we had a nice drive over here.
it is nice to get things started early.
Sweet.
We got to move one of the angles. We're missing Joe a little bit in the wide. Should Joe scooch?
Yeah, I think it's scooch
Toward this
Scooch toward Chad, yeah.
Oh, there you go.
That's a better looking frame, my dog.
Oh yeah. So
We had a fun show on Saturday.
Dude, that was awesome. Yeah.
Sold out.
Locals only at the Hollywood Improv. Great crowd.
Met some great Stokers.
Awesome. Got some messages from Stokers afterwards, too, who were like, hey, man, like, I wanted to say hi, but I was, like, too nervous.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and I'm like, say hi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, it was a good show. Thanks for having me.
Dude, we didn't have you.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, right. We've had you.
It would have been nice.
You're the most frequent performer we've had, though. I think you got more than Strider.
Yeah, you're on the next one. If you can make it.
What's the date?
Yeah, that's true, too. You've said no to a couple of them because you picked work over it.
No, I don't pick it. I can't get out of it because you tell me the day of.
We are a little bit late with our planning.
Yeah. It's not high on our priority list.
But it's been working out great. The shows are good. I can't imagine much better lineups.
You sort of rely on the improv. I'm like, can you book this?
Yeah. Well, it's hard to pick anyways.
What have you been up to since the...
Man, so partied so hard after the show.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was a little bit high on my horse. And so I was telling one of my buddies, I was like, yo, you got to stop doing so much blow.
Right.
2 hours after that, I threw up at the diner I was at my table from being so hammered.
Oh, you flew up at the table?
I threw up at the table. Blacked out hammered.
I wouldn't go back to that diner for 2 years, probably.
Dude, I don't want to ever go back. I wanted to go over there.
It's a nice diner.
I wanted to go back to burn the tapes that they had of me that night.
Good thing it wasn't swingers.
I know.
Yeah,
I was
you better
so
not,
happy.
you better not do that in our neighborhood.
Dude, Joe and I said the same thing to each other.
Yeah.
He's like, "Where'd you throw up?" I was like, "Fred 62." He's like, "All right, other side of town." I was like, "Yeah, thank God."
Yeah, that's what I told him. I
Yeah.
said, keep it on that side of town. Don't do it in my neighborhood.
No, I totally agree. Yeah, I got away with one.
You told me about it, and I'm like, I never heard of it. Fuck them.
No, it's a nice little diner. There's a diner that I like better in that area, but
You know
I've
how,
never been.
You know how George Costanza knows every great bathroom in New York City?
Oh, really? I didn't
Joe
know
knows
that.
every great diner in Los Angeles and Chicago.
And
probably.
bathroom.
Probably, yeah.
no, not bathroom. I'll go anywhere now for the bathroom.
Really? That surprises me.
Yeah, I feel like you'd be more, like, well, this one has marble, so.
Yeah, you'd have Finch level pickiness.
Yeah.
Well, no, if you have to go, you just gotta.
Well, you'd be like,
'Cause I eat a lot of fiber, so
yeah.
I don't have much choice.
Well, you'd be like, well, this, I feel like this restroom doesn't deserve my hog. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you would think, but I let it go anywhere.
Vortri sent me a nice encouraging text because I told him that I threw up at the diner. I got to, anytime I do something embarrassing, I force myself to tell like 8 people. Because I want him to hear it from me too. And then he said, wish I was there to let everyone know that they just witnessed greatness in case they thought it was weakness. I'd explain how none of them are on your level and they, in fact, just saw the height of physical prowess. I mean, it's probably not true, but gave me a nice jolt out of shame yesterday when I got that text.
Well, I'm sure Floyd Mayweather's trainers say the same shit to him.
Yeah.
They're like, dude, you're a winner, baby.
You're a winner, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. What else, legends? All right, dude. So we had some articles this week. Did you guys watch Aaron Lewis, the lead singer of the band Stained, leave the stage in Oklahoma City because he was getting heckled too loud?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What'd you guys make of it?
Well, I don't understand what the venue had to be like people had to be wasted. It had to be like at a bar or something. It seemed like everybody was standing.
Felt like a rodeo.
Yeah, it was weird.
Rodeos are fun.
You been to a rodeo?
Yeah, a couple.
That's cool.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
why not just
You ever
play the
been to a rodeo?
frickin' song? I've been to a rodeo.
You have?
Yeah. They rode. No, never mind.
Did it bother you that the bulls tied the bulls' hogs up?
Yeah, it did.
It's all kind of sad, really.
Yeah.
Dude, I was so bad at sports. My parents were like, maybe get into like cowboying because I'm pretty good at riding horses.
Yeah.
So I tried to like learn how to rope and stuff like that for a few weeks. Literally, my ass got chafed. I was taking a hot shower, and my crack just lit on fire. And I checked in the mirror, and I had a big scab from like posting on the saddle. It was just making my ass
Wasn't that why they
raw.
wear? Why didn't you wear chaps?
I don't know. I wore blue jeans. But dude, every guy that I met there was missing fingers.
Yeah.
Because what happens is when they rope the calf and then they tie the rope around the bullhorn, their fingers get caught within the rope. And then when the calf bucks and they get that jolt,
It pops it off.
it just rips your fingers off.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes.
dude.
It's the worst.
But they're all smiling ear to ear like they got 5 more fingers than you. They're like,
Yeah.
hey, what's up, man? Good to meet you. Like, nicest, coolest guys in the world. They're all super badass. But I was
Yeah.
like, I don't love it enough to endure what you guys have gone through.
Yeah. You'd be funny as a cowboy.
Dude, I think I'd be into it.
You'd be
I'm a-
good.
I did a good job on that bull at the saddle ranch.
Oh yeah, that was
Yeah.
you had good technique. You stayed on that.
It's performative. It's just let your back flare when you go up.
I tried to bowl blacked out in New Orleans and I stayed on for like a second.
Really?
And it just ragdoll me off.
Well, we got to get you back to. We should go to the saddle ranch immediately after this.
Yeah, I had a few hand grenades, so I was not in the right. But then, dude, I was wearing I was doing a story out of it, you know, and I was wearing no-show socks, like Vans no-show socks, and I got like 30 messages. Nice no-show socks, you fucking pussy.
People don't like no-so socks?
What are
I guess
those?
not. I guess they're like kind of girly, maybe. I don't know.
Wow.
You
I'm
mean
like-
just socks where you can't see them?
Yeah, I'm like, I guess you don't wear Vans.
That's all
fucker.
I wear.
I'm blissfully
Thank
ignorant
you.
of those dudes.
I don't wear any high socks unless I'm going to like a wedding or something.
Thank you, Joe.
I wear both, but I prefer low cut
No, I have
socks.
too much.
Yeah.
I have too much leg hair. Yeah.
My ankles are too nice not to show.
Aaron Lewis, what happened to him at this show that
right.
got him so mad?
Well, dude, at first, at first I was gonna be like, man, he's like that kid that people bully because he just keeps getting mad, you know? 'Cause
Right.
He's like, shut the fuck up.
That feeds the hecklers.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and then also he was wearing glasses, so maybe.
Dude,
I mean,
good call.
Would he just get out of bed to do the show?
Yeah, freaking 4 eyes.
Yeah,
He's
I mean,
a frumpy looking guy.
I could tell you this for sure. He was not in a state of ketosis.
No, he's not.
No.
That looked like he was, you know, he ate like a freaking sourdough sandwich right before.
I remember, do you remember when that song Outside came out? I'm on the outside.
I don't know Stain that
Yeah.
well.
So,
You don't know that song?
Nah.
Pretty big hit.
But,
what was I gonna say? Fuck. Oh, when he's like, listen, I'm fucking good. Did
I
he
like
mean
that.
like he's good at being a musician, or like I don't need this?
I don't need this. That's what he meant.
I think he means both. I thought about that too. Because
Yeah.
at first I was like, oh, he's saying, when he first says, I'm good, it sounds like he just means like as an artist.
No, they
And he's,
know
like,
that
above
he's good. He means like I'm good. Like I don't need to be here. Obviously he's good. He's a professional musician.
Well, maybe he felt disrespected. And he's like, you guys don't remember me with Fred Durst.
Right. That's what I was thinking too.
Yeah. Listen, I'm fucking good. I don't need to be here.
Yeah, the way he said it sounds like that. Like I'm good at music, but
And right before he leaves, the song that he plays is called Thank You. And he's like, ironic enough, this song's called I Have to Say Thank You to All You Motherfuckers.
well,
out
yeah,
there."
maybe
They're
that.
talking.
Well, so then he probably walked off because he's like, these people don't deserve this song.
Yeah, they don't deserve this gratitude.
Yeah, that must have been the thinking.
Dude, I'm starting a juice cleanse.
Oh, dude, did you start that today?
No, not.
You're starting it right now. You have a juice.
Yeah, I have a juice. I'm gonna try it. I think tomorrow, maybe. I don't know. I'm Troy Casey, certified health nut. He, you know, I
Troy?
like to experiment with all this stuff. You know, I think it's fun.
Yeah,
And
you're
he's
an
like-
optimizer.
And he's like, you gotta do that juice cleanse, man. You're gonna look like a spring chicken. I'm like, can't argue with that.
I want to go on a sandwich cleanse.
Nice.
Dude, I'm pumped for your juice cleanse. Dude, I was gonna do it with you, and I just got scared.
Well, I'll just dive in, and then I'll let you know how it goes.
I'll see the like proof of concept in you.
And stokers,
Yeah.
if you want to get involved, hit up me or Troy Casey.
Yeah, we'll try it first.
Yeah, I'm gonna try it first, and
Yeah.
I'll report from the field and let you know if it's worth
What
it.
are we talking? Grape juice, apple juice?
Sunny D.
Nice.
For real?
Yeah, I'm getting a bunch of Sunny D.
Dudes, also, big topic that we got to cover. We're obviously all scooter devotees. We love the birds. We love the limes.
Mm-hmm.
But now there's spin scooters, and now Uber's doing scooters.
Lyft?
Like-
Lyft is too.
And Lyft is doing scooters too. Like, there's 5 scooter companies.
And Razor's doing scooters?
Oh, and there's 6 scooter companies?
There's probably like 30 we don't know about. I don't like it.
I don't like it either.
It is a mess.
For me, the scooter game is like Highlander. There can be only one.
Yeah, dude, because I don't like looking at, walking the street and looking at the array of scooters and be like, I don't know that, I don't know that, I don't know that. Where's the bird and lime?
And things change, and that's the course of life.
But not with
is adjusting
scooters.
that. But with scooters, it's happening too fast.
Right?
How did all these get here?
Yeah, who's driving
Who
them?
dropped
here?
them off? Did they just come in a pickup truck and they just put them out in Venice Beach?
Yeah, where's the factory? Where's the scooter factory?
Dude, yeah, good question.
Are these American made, or do you think they build them overseas?
I think they're French.
I got to get more ethical with my scooter game and figure out like what the practices are of these different
We should get involved.
scooter comps.
Yeah. Dude, my friend works for Bird, and she's in New Zealand promoting the scoots.
Really?
Yeah.
How's she like New Zealand? She doing the Lord of the Rings stuff?
I haven't asked, but I'm sure she's seen some elves in Orlando Bloom.
Are you guys ready for questions?
Yeah, I would love to hear some questions.
We got some great ones this week, dude. I got one. I'll read it. Darn it, my internet's moving slow. What else is up?
I don't know.
I did the Wim Hof breathing method this morning.
How's that?
Felt good.
What is that?
It's just like deep breathing.
Why do you keep doing stuff?
Because it feels good. I like feeling good. My goal is to feel good all the time. I mean, I know life's life, but to try and feel good all the time. It's my new discipline.
Good call.
All right, first one. We got the questions up, boys.
Nice. Go.
What's up, Chad and JT? Just based on what I observe in the videos, it seems as though Chad gets quite a bit of attention from the ladies. Everyone has their strengths in life, and I don't want to discredit JT, but Chad, are you better at pulling compared to JT? If true, JT, are you jealous of Chad's superior game? Well, I was just talking about this. I get jealous of him all the time.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Well, I get jealous of you.
But I think it's good to be around people who are good at stuff, though. So
Yeah, I mean, that person's right. He definitely gets more.
But I'd say.
So, I'm sorry.
no, it's true.
Let's face reality here.
Well, I do.
I'm looking at it.
Well, I do appreciate, but I don't think I have better game. I'm a pretty shy, introverted guy. Like I'm not one to approach girls.
But you are very charming.
Oh, well, so are you. Like JT's got the superior intelligence, I think.
Yeah.
Aaron, are we looking at each other's balls too much? You want some of this?
But
Because it's genuine. Dude,
but I do appreciate, but I think JT, I wouldn't discount your game.
thank you, dude. Hey, bros, I love the pod. It does so. Oh, okay. So this was a question from last week. We had a young stoker write in that he was worried he got his girlfriend pregnant, and that obviously, made Chad and I nervous for him and his partner. He writes me back, "Hey guys, just wanted to update you on the pregnancy situation. All is good. We did use protection, and we're mainly worried about the small percentage chance that condoms don't work." Dude,
Yeah.
when you look back on this email that you sent to us years from now, you're going to be like, man, I really didn't understand much about the world.
He should have.
Well, what was the scare? Why did he think?
He thought his girlfriend was pregnant,
Why?
but he didn't include in the first email that they did wear protection because she missed her period. And he's like a high school kid.
I never came, but she missed her period.
Yeah, exactly. And we only did oral. Is she pregnant?
There's only one time that's happened. Someone's gotten pregnant from while using condoms. Do you know where
The
it
movie
happened?
Knocked Up? No, he doesn't wear a condom.
No, it happened in Friends.
Oh, really?
Ross got Rachel pregnant.
Really? That's how you know it's meant to be.
Yeah, but there had to be an error somewhere. You can't come into the condom and have it. Maybe you stuck it in, and then you're like, oh, wait, we should put it on. Maybe when you slid it in, some dripped out.
Take it up with David Schwimmer, dude.
All right, guys.
I will.
Guys, what's up? Long-time listener, first time writing in. I was FaceTiming my bro the other night who I've been friends with since middle school, year out of high school now. He was in his koozie when I noticed someone in the background walking out of his house. He quickly turned the camera and acted like no one was there, but I know who I saw, my ex-girlfriend of 4 years. I haven't confronted him about it yet. Don't know if I should. This has drained my stoke tank entirely as me and him are very close and he knows I still have feelings for her due to the fact that it ended from her going to school and me staying behind to start my construction company. Our relationship ended mutually and me and her still stay in touch. My question for you guys is, would you confront him or just leave it be and assume it was problem nothing? Thanks, guys. Any advice would help. Fuck Puzio.
So this guy saw his buddy?
In a jacuzzi? Is that what he's talking about?
So he FaceTimed his buddy while his buddy was in the jacuzzi, and then his buddy, there was noise in the background and someone moving, and his buddy moved the camera so to not show that person, but this guy saw who that person was, and it was his ex-girlfriend.
So she was in the jacuzzi with him?
Yeah.
And you're not, and he's questioning whether or not to confront him? You better confront him, you pussy.
Yeah, you have to confront him. I don't think you're a pussy, but you have to confront him.
Especially with the intentional camera move.
Yeah, and also the fact that he picked up a FaceTime call while he's sleeping with your ex-girlfriend. Like, the fucking balls on this guy. He wants to get caught.
Right. Yeah, that's why you're a pussy if you don't call him out.
Like, that's insanity.
He's flaunting it in front of your face.
Yeah, there's a level of disrespect here that because of him accepting the FaceTime call. I don't know, man. That's a really weird situation and definitely something that needs to be hashed out.
4 years they did it? How are you bros with somebody then you, like... I don't know. I don't understand. I must have had really good friends. I don't understand people.
You're right. Dude, it also reminds me, of my sitch with that guy who sandbagged me with my girlfriend, and I still haven't talked to him about it. Yeah. And at this point, I think I've been ignoring him and cold shouldering him so much because we run into each other a lot. I just won't make eye contact with him. I'll just walk away. Now I'm being the punk. I have to talk to him about it. Is this
the one that I know about?
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to do that.
I got to talk to him. Yeah.
Oh, dude, by the way, I wanted to talk about this before I forgot, but on Friday night, this is just like a comment on spending the weekend. I feel like because I just hung out with Caroline and we got dinner and watched a movie. Waking up on a Saturday after not drinking, to me, feels better than drinking on Friday.
Yeah.
That's how I felt that morning.
Wait, so you feel better in the morning than you would have even being out that night drinking?
Maybe there's just this random thing. I felt it on Saturday. I'm like, I should talk about this in the pod.
Absolutely.
We're at the dog park and this is awesome.
Dude, you're establishing your point of view and you're letting the world know. That's what this fucking thing is for. That's what these mics are here for.
Well, what you have to learn, too, is sometimes when you're drinking, just as soon as you feel that buzz, stop.
I don't have that.
Well, you need it.
That's what happened to me on Saturday.
Because then the next day you feel great because you're like, oh, I kind of, I got I felt loose, but I didn't get wasted.
Well, I'm trying to teach myself to
Why don't you be mature? Grow up.
Thanks. Yeah, I needed that.
It sounded like he was just about to express that, though. But yeah.
Well, I don't know what he was about to say. He's wearing a cutoff.
I just came from the gym.
Yeah.
You look great. All right, what's up, Chad and JT? My name is McKay, and I'm a 22-year-old college student, and this question comes to you from some deep need. A couple of my boys and I love the pod and have markedly improved our stoke since beginning to listen, but one of my boys used the term stike recently as a form of raised stoke. I don't know how I feel about this, as I feel like stoke is irreplaceable. I'm open to learning about stike, but don't know if it is in the stoke canon. Thanks for the fire advice and constant laughs. Your boy from Utah, McKay.
Dude, I'm all about inventing words. I'm just, I invent words, so I'm not gonna tell anyone not to do it.
That's super fair.
Stike is a pretty cool word.
That's very fair of you.
Yeah,
but I don't know how you would use it.
Yeah, not to be judgy, but it doesn't sound like one you can really insert into the vernacular well.
Man, I'm styked.
Yeah. You got to really force that on people.
It doesn't sound right. Your tongue doesn't want to do that.
I feel like it's like the plural of stoke. It almost sounds like.
Yeah, I think that's what he's going for.
It'd be like a group of guys. Like if a group of guys are stoked, you'd be like, we're at peak Stike here.
Right.
Maybe.
Guardians of Stoke. My brother is a really negative dude and easily the most stressful part of my life. He has been a total dick to me most of my existence and has ruined many of my friendships and relationships. I really struggle to think of positive things he has done for my life, but there are very few. Anytime he does something nice, he uses it as ammo against me. He wants to have a relationship with me, but I don't have the courage to tell him that I don't want to see him or be around him. I've essentially boked him from my life. I know he struggles with depression and anxiety, as do I. Not nearly as bad, though. And I've tried to talk to him about it many times to no avail. He's my only sib, and I would like to be cool with him, but he always finds something to be angry about, and it drains my stokage. I try to do fun things with him, but it always turns stressful and contentious. I'm at an impasse for how I should deal with him. Any suggestions?
That's tough because it's your brother.
Yeah.
It'd be interesting to know how old they are.
Yeah, it's hard to boke a brother who's a schmoll.
I think you can take space, with the idea being that with that space you'll have some peace, and then you'll be able to reflect on your guys' relationship like without his influence, negative or positive. And then I think the hope is that you come to some kind of like, you resolve it kind of within yourself, and then you go back and hang out with them.
Yeah.
But you don't want the boke to be permanent. I think the idea is always that you get better on your own, and then you come back and try to reintegrate with them.
Yeah, I feel like there's nothing better than having a good relationship with your family.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially if it's your only sibling.
Yeah, because at some point it's just going to be you two.
So yeah, I think you at some point you want to rekindle. Maybe just be honest with them, be like, you do this and it makes me feel this way. And
yeah, I mean, in life, I mean, me and my brother, you don't always get along. There's always these weird, especially like teenage years,
and people going through a lot of changes. Like,
yeah. If they're teens, I could see them in their 20s, sort of rekindling.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's why I'm wondering how old they are.
Sort of like Bradley Cooper in Silver Linings Playbook. He's like, I just got engaged.
Everything's
doing
going so
really
well for me.
Everything's going so well, and he's like, I forget the line he uses.
De Niro.
He's like, as my friend Danny would say, I got nothing for love for you, brother.
Yeah.
And then you just give him a hug.
And then De Niro has the best line in that scene too, where the Shea Wiggin, the Cooper's brother's like, yeah, and I just got my house, and now I'm engaged, and you lost your house, and you lost your wife. Rob De Niro goes, why you keep telling him things that are good for you that are bad for him?
Yeah.
Dude, when I saw that movie with my GF, it was right after the Aurora shooting in Colorado, and there was a big cop presence at the theater, and I'm so paranoid. I was 100% convinced there was a shooter in our theater. Literally followed the person to the bathroom and to the concession line when they left. What up, Chad and JT? Absolutely love the pod and all that you guys do. Thank you for always bringing my stoke level to a maximum. You guys are the best. Anyway, I recently got out of a 4-year relation, so I'm back on the market for the first time in a while. An important note to this story is that I like to consider myself a party guy. I love getting after it with my dogs and being the stoke of the soiree. Anyways, I was talking to a girl and it was going really well. While conversating, I had spotted my boy and we shouted our signature line together. We getting after it! In reference to having a good time and partying. The honey I was talking to then gave me a piece of advice after I said that. She told me not to do that. I got the hint that girls don't seem to like the guys who get super amped and party hard. They want Joe Cool. My question is this. I want to hook up with the ladies, particularly this babe, but at the same time I want to go hard and get after it with my absolute dogs. What do I do if I get in these party situations if I want to lay some pipe? Do I play it cool, be chill, and try to be smooth, or do I bring the intensity, rally the troops, and get super cocked with my bros? Is there any way to do both? Really need some advice. Thank you, my dogs.
Yeah, I would do the line just around the boys. I don't know if I'd yell out, we getting after it, like with a lot of women around. It's a little scary.
Sounds more like a Bud Light commercial.
Yeah, I think, dude, it's all ratio. I'd say act a little embarrassed when you, like, let her know that you're a little embarrassed about it afterwards and before. Like, just be self-aware about it. But then when you commit to it with your boys, go 100%.
Yeah, I think that, I don't mean to be judgy, but first, we getting after it. I was like, yeah.
I mean, maybe say that
but
like
there's probably a context for it.
I know.
Yeah, that's the right. Maybe like
you can cut that out.
Maybe after you're
it's
chugging
funny,
your beer, then like. Yeah, I'm getting after it. Like, don't just be talking to women and just be like, yeah, we're getting after it. Like
a big high five.
Well, I think we're also forgetting how lines like that.
And then the women are like, oh, they're coming for me.
It's
But
like
yeah,
your
don't
line.
say it like when
it's
you're
like
talking,
rooted
but,
in mutual
but
experience.
don't say it when you're like across the room. That's
that's
weird.
If you keep it more like personal and like up close, like we getting after it, it's
Yeah.
maybe a little more special and less.
Right, you don't need to yell it.
Yeah. That's don't do that.
Because but I was like, the frosting on the cake could be if he could find a lady who joins in on the chant.
Whoa.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Get a lady friend.
Like if he goes, we getting after it, and then she goes, yeah, we getting after it, and he's like, fuck yeah,
I love you.
I love you so much.
Yo, what up? So basically, my church squad and I decided to give up hot showers for Lent. So from March 6th till April 18th, all of the boys are going to be taking cold showers for the Lord. We're a really close group, so we're going to be supporting each other throughout it. One of my buds and I used to do cold showers, but I gave up and he kept going strong. What can I do to avoid being a quitter? What are some tips you can give me to keep our mental fortitude going strong and our stoke levels high? Love the pod.
Wow, I gotta say, big respect to observing Lent, I would say, and also that's a great thing to give up. Like when I was a kid growing up, we used to like you'd give up like some kind of food. Giving up a hot shower, that is
Sacrifice.
That's real sacrifice. That's good. Damn, I could never do that. That's bravery.
Yeah, I watch YouTube videos on the benefits of cold showers to sort of remind you too. That's what I do.
Of what you're doing it for.
With stuff like that, if you watch stuff to like remind you of the benefits, that gets you more pumped up to do it.
Dude, I think if you watch that, and then since he's a Christian, like YouTube clips of Jesus going through the stations of the cross,
Yeah.
you're going to be very keenly aware of what this is all
Or maybe
for.
just
Yeah.
do everything fast, speed it up. If it starts to get to you, just do everything in 2 minutes.
Yeah, or maybe lay down some sweet action on it.
Oh, put some money on it.
Yeah.
Ooh, a little devil incentive.
Yeah.
That's what's up. What's up, gods of the pods? I'm in the middle of a stinky pickle, a smelly situation. My two best friends are beefing with each other, and it's causing the whole squad to drastically decrease in stoke. To give a little background, both my boys came close with a gal within a mutual herd of homies. One of my boys, Will, got with this gal and had a short-lived hookup spree. Their relationship was kind of one-sided, so my boy had some feelings, but got none really in return. This ended in a slightly awkward way, which led to him not hanging with the homies for some time. During this interim, my other bro, Caleb, came close with this chick and feelings became mutual. This kind of breaks the bro code, except Caleb asked Will how he felt about it at the beginning. Will didn't want to ruin his bro's opportunity, so he wasn't upfront with Caleb and said everything was fine. Fast forward from November to the past few weeks, Will has been very upset. Since I was kind of the arbiter in this conflict, I wanted to hear both of my boys' sides. After Will had his brief fallout of the homie sesh, he had strongly felt that Caleb had been purposely excluding him and not allowing him to fix the awkward relationship between him and the gal. At the same time, Caleb gave him a chance to tell him how he felt. How is Caleb supposed to squash the beef if Will won't be vulnerable with him? I want my boys back together as well as to revive the Stoke squad. What should my boys do to resolve this beef? Thanks, guys. Learned a lot from y'all's pod. Take it easy. My dog. I think it would take a week for us to think through this complicated hornet's nest of friendship.
There was a lot going on there. If you're reading for more than the 30 seconds, I stop following.
Dude, thank you for saying what I've been thinking.
I mean, I don't know. From what I caught on to, it's like, I mean, it's fair game if it was a hookup thing. It's like that wasn't your girlfriend. It's like,
so how do they get the two bros back together?
That happens all the time. I mean, the other guy's just got to be like, get over it. It's like, okay, she didn't like you, she likes him, and it's like, I don't know.
All right, guys, those are all our questions. Dude, I'm supposed to shout out a specific stoker for this next tidbit of advice that's changing the structure of the podcast slightly. And I, for some reason, can't remember where I put his name. I'm so sorry, Stoker. I will find a way to make this right. But he recommended that we do the beef of the week first. Because why end with beef?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Start with the beef, work up to legend. So thank you, dude. And I'll shout you out on the next one, absolutely. So with that being said, Chad, who is your beef of the week?
Well, first, let me just preface all of these by saying that I'm going on an MTV theme here. Yeah, my GF has turned me on to MTV once again, and I forgot how wonderful it once was, or it is.
It's a great station.
And So thank you, Caroline, for reclaiming that MTV Stoke I once had. Helping me reclaim.
What specifically are you watching?
Siesta Key and Lindsay Lohan show?
Those are both. See, I've only seen Siesta Key, so I can't say both, but Siesta Key is great.
Great.
Is that like a Jersey Shore in Florida or something?
It's more
More like
Laguna
Laguna
Beach.
Beach, yeah.
Oh, nice.
Some people might say, aren't those all the same thing? It's like, do you understand tone? They're drastically
Is
different.
Siesta Key, Florida?
Yeah.
Nice.
My dog, where's the beef, though?
All right, my beef is with the canceling of MTV Spring Break. This should have been my first beef ever, okay, guys? MTV Spring Break had it all. It had parties, it had Mexico, it had Cancun, it had fire bands, it had bikinis, it had, tank tops. it had
Shaved chest. There was never body
It
hair.
was
It had
exciting. I looked forward to it.
It had
every year.
I loved it.
It had MTV VJs. It made you want it showed, like, before I even knew what Spring Break was, it showed me what Spring Break was and could be, So every time I did Spring Break, I'm like, I need to live up to that potential of MTV Spring Break. I don't know why they canceled it. Is it still canceled?
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't think they do it.
What's going on?
Bring it back.
Yeah. I think that could do it could benefit our society greatly if we had MTV Spring Break back. If we
Did
had Sum 41,
Instagram ruin it?
probably. But if we had Sum 41 playing Fat Lip during Spring Break for everyone to watch,
Yeah.
how the nation's stoke level would just fucking.
They did that one where it was just people saying their fantasies, and a girl went up there and she's like, my fantasy is to be wrapped in a burrito with a super hot guy. And they picked a guy out of the audience. They probably picked him 2 weeks before that. But then they came out on stage. They had a giant tortilla. They put them inside of it. Then they poured all the toppings on them and rolled them up. And then as the camera panned like 10 minutes later in the episode from a different fantasy, it just moved over to them for a second. They were making out in the burrito.
What show was that?
Dude.
And someone on the production crew was like, hey, the camera's coming, make out. But they made it seem like that was just the organic reality of Spring Break.
Ignorance is bliss.
Girls want to be in a burrito with a guy making out on Spring Break.
If I'm
Book my ticket, let's go.
if I'm watching that right now,
That'd be fun.
I would ignore all that knowledge and just be like, that happened organically.
I'm having fantasies right now
Yeah.
that we just get a call. I hit speakerphone and someone's like, hey, we want you 3 boys right now to come to Spring Break.
Dude.
We don't even get to go home.
Well, let's just put that on the ether. Hey, whoever's in charge of Spring Break, invite us and sponsor us.
And that's something that you might have missed because you were talking about how his sleeves were cut off and there was like a little bit of a tone, like you were saying something. Who's ready for Spring Break if we go right now?
Yeah, he's ready. I'm not.
My dog's always ready.
Always.
Always.
That's my beef. It's like, MTV, bring back Spring Break.
Bring it back.
Bring back Carson Daly. Bring back VJs. Make me a VJ. Make JT a VJ.
Paulie? You think Paulie should go back?
Yeah.
Make Joe a hog J.
I thought you meant Paulie from The Sopranos
No,
at first. I was like,
sure.
I'd love to Spring Break with him.
Yeah, dude. Dude, whenever I'm feeling down, I just think of I just go back to watching just a Sum 41 playing Fat Lip at Spring Break, and I feel good.
That's awesome. Joe, what is your beef of the week?
Yeah, I mean, I've been thinking about this. My beef's kind of like more of a serious thing. Like when talking about death, I have a beef with people that don't there's kind of a thing where people will get mad at other people for being too sad about somebody's death. There's no it's weird that people will be like, well, you didn't know him long enough to be this upset. It's like you can't tell people how to feel about someone dying and how it affects them. It's like there's no competition of I knew them longer, so so I should be more sad. You can't be as sad as me. And I find it weird that people do that at the death of somebody. That's a very interesting human reaction to have, is to be mad at somebody for being sad over a death.
It's very self-centered.
Yeah, I've seen that happen a lot throughout my life, and again lately, and it's just weird that people do that, and I don't know, I got a problem with it. I don't like it.
I hear you, dude.
I hear it's
I don't
good.
think
it's
there's
a really
any-
good beef.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think there's any. It's a waste of energy. It's like, okay, we can all mourn in our own way. We don't have to. Why are you worried about what somebody else feels about somebody else's death?
It's like you want someone to honor that person less.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, exactly. it's a very weird reaction to have.
All right, dude. My beef of the week is with people who do like credential dropping during an argument, like who bring up like why their argument's better, and it's not because their argument is actually better. It's because of like what they do outside of the argument, like what their job is or something. I've been stewing on this for a while because what happened is like I had some of the dogs over for the UFC fights, and then I was messaging with a girl on Hinge. She's like really pretty, so I was nervous, and I was like, okay, what should I say? What should I say? And we were all like tossing ideas back and forth. And then my one buddy goes, well, as the writer, because like we didn't like his idea that much. He's like, well, as the writer of the group, I'm just saying. And I was like, okay. It's like he farted on my face. I was like, okay, Jesus. And like, hey, if you're the writer, give me the best line to say to this person, and I'll use it. But don't just tell me it's the best line because, you know, you have some experience. Boom. Like he is a great writer and the man.
You know what the only credential I'll allow is? Joe dropping his hog.
Well, yeah.
As the hog of the group.
Yeah, I'm going to use that. Thank you.
Chad, who is your babe of the week?
My babe of the week is Kurt Loder.
Dude.
MTV News.
I got the theme, baby.
I trusted that guy. I trust him.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, dude. All right. First off, Kurt Loder, dude, thank you for delivering the essential news to the youth and in between fire music videos, you know? Like, this guy could have gone to CNN. He could have gone to, you know, any of those other big stations. He could have gone, but he stayed at MTV because he's like, I'm a journalist. I know what I want to do. I want to deliver the news to the youth in a cool, fun way in between music videos. And that's what he did. And the dude's like 73 now. So he was doing, you know, like back in like the MTV heyday, he was probably in his like 50s, 60s.
Yeah.
Just like dropping news bombs on these kids and just like, dude, thank you.
Dude, I think it was Mariah Carey too, was talking to the camera, doing like one of those talking head shows about old MTV. And she's like, I had the biggest crush on Kurt Loder.
Dude,
and then they cut back to Kurt Loder talking to the camera. He's like, I wish I would have known that at the time.
Yeah, so Kurt Loder, dude, you're a freaking babe.
Yeah, he was cool.
Like, he delivered the news in such a cool way. You didn't like betray who you were. Like, he wasn't trying to be like the cool guy.
He wasn't trying to be
old.
hip or younger.
No, he felt like a fucking for real anchor coming on. Just like, all right, we just bombed Iraq. Now back to this Jessica Simpson music video.
Joe, who's your babe of the week?
My babe of the week is my parents' dog, Beezy.
Oh, hell yeah.
Because she just turned 14, and my mom got her groomed, and she still looks like a puppy. Like, that's her.
Oh,
there.
wow.
Whoa.
Yeah, I mean, she's amazing. She's like.
Maybe hold that up to the camera.
Yeah, here's Beezy.
Oh,
Nice.
there we go.
Yeah.
There we go. No,
Don't move
other-
your hands so much.
Well,
There we go.
Yeah,
There it is.
she's 14. She's still very spry. She goes for a walk every day with my dad, and you know, she was having a bit of a anxiety problem for a while, but they said now she sleeps good, and it's pretty amazing because she was like a rescue dog, and they didn't even know exactly what breed she was, and she's just been.
She's 98 years old.
Yeah, she's been a big part of the family, and she's great.
That's awesome.
Oh,
Beezy.
yeah,
Nice
it's
name.
very close,
Beezy.
yeah.
My babe of the week is Alex Trebek,
Nice.
the distinguished host of one of the longest running game shows and, you know, one of the classiest game shows, Jeopardy. He's a great guy. I trust him. I love seeing him up there. The thing I like about him too is that when he gently corrects people, he always makes it seem like he already knew the answer, and he doesn't know the answer, but you believe that he could, and his pronunciations are always on point. So you're like, this guy gets it. He's cultured, and he's just been such a strong, consistent, stable presence in my life, and it's a great show. And you know, he got diagnosed with the same thing my dad's got, pancreatic cancer. So now he's in the fight with my dad, and just like my dad, they're both babes and legends, and they're gonna fight. So thank you, Alex, for doing what you do. Appreciate you, man. Chad, who is your legend of the week?
Well, we kind of already covered this. My legend of the week is MTV Spring Break. We kind of already talked about how epic it is, because my beef was the canceling of it. But, you know, just
Yeah,
want to
it's kinda
reiterate,
repetitive.
like, guys, do Spring Break right and bring it back.
Joe, who is your legend of the week?
My legend of the week is St. Patrick, the godfather of beer. I forget exactly what St. Patrick was he did a lot of good things in Ireland. He was like a missionary but
Did a lot of research on this legend, huh?
yeah, but his I used to know, and then I don't know. But anyways, he's brought me a lot of great times in my life. Being from Chicago, St. Patrick's Day is one of the biggest holidays, and they dye the river green. Like, people from Chicago can pretty much outdrink anybody, I would say.
Oh, here we go.
No, I mean, it's just, it's insane. It's a great...
You really want to take the Pepsi challenge on that? You want to go...
I have so many memories in my head of, like, past St. Patrick's Days and just how much fun they've been. And green beer, you ever have that?
Nope.
Guinness?
I can't even drink Guinness.
Why?
It's just too thick for me.
You know what else is too thick for you?
That fat dick you got. I asked him, I was like, do you like being known for having a big dick? He's like, yeah.
Well, yeah, people bring it up to me. It's like, okay, it's appropriate.
Do you feel pressure that you have to live up to it? You seem pretty comfortable with it. I don't see any of that, but maybe hidden. Is it in there?
No, I'm comfortable with that. I mean, I don't really want to talk about it, but
Right.
What's it like?
What's what like?
Just, sporting around a fucking third leg.
Yeah, my back hurts a lot.
Do you do a lot of deadlifts?
No.
All right, my babe of the week. Oh no, sorry. My legend of the week is Deborah Woodley.
Who's that?
Yeah, who's
Tyron
that?
Woodley is the 170-pound former champion of the UFC. And he got his ass kind of handed to him a couple weekends ago by Kamaru Usman. Congratulations to him on getting the title. Deborah Woodley is Tyron Woodley's mom. And there's awesome video that I'm going to throw at the end of this podcast of her consoling her son after the fight, being like, hey, you lost. Hey, you're still a champ. You're going to get back on that horse. You're going to win again. Great stuff. But you kind of expect the mom to say that to her son.
Yeah.
But then Usman, she consoles him, the guy who just kicked her son's ass. And she goes over to him and she goes, right when Usman sees Woodley's mom, he starts crying. Like, he feels bad that he kicked the guy's ass. And then the mom goes over and comes up. She goes, don't cry. You did a great work out there. You're going to be a great champ. And she's like, but you better work hard because now everybody's coming for you. And she gave him a hug and kissed him. It was really, really good stuff.
That's very interesting.
So, Deborah Woodley, you are my legend of the week. All right.
Nice.
What's our mission statement of the week?
Oh, we're going to go with our dogs at Vans.
Nice.
Mission statement of the week?
Yeah, we read like a surf company's mission statement.
So our dog Garrison, once again, thank you so much for giving these extensive outlines. And he goes, I have to give Vans an A++, not to put that up top so people see it through that lens, but I think it's going to be good because their shoes are fire.
Yeah, we're biased on this one.
Okay, so Off the Wall, that's their kind of like slogan.
Right.
It's a literal reference to a skateboarding move performed in abandoned swimming pools in LA in the 1970s, as featured in the movie Dogtown Z-Boys. Great doc. This makes it one of the longest-lived mission statements, catchphrases in surf, skate, apparel history. Metaphorically, Off the Wall represents a celebration of authenticity and creativity, being your own person. Mission statement. Vans are the original action sport footwear company grounded in youth, authenticity, and the individual style. Our purpose is to embody and represent the creativity and self-expression at the core of action sports and youth culture. Off the Wall is a rallying cry for self-expression. From art and music to skating and surfing, we're showcasing the people who inspire us with their creativity, authenticity, and passion. This is our story. This is Off the Wall. I love it.
Yeah.
It was like the questions. I lost it after a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Me too.
Yeah.
But
May have talked too much.
No,
No,
but
it was-
that's what they wrote.
it sounded
yeah.
nice.
Yeah, you were delivering it fucking well.
Oh, thanks. Yeah.
I think a mission statement should be 5 to 7 sentences.
Yeah.
Well, hey, next week on the pod, we have a very special mission statement. It's going to be the Chad Goes Deep mission statement.
nice.
That's going to win.
All right, Chad, what is your quote of the week?
My quote of the week comes from Carson Daly.
Dude, love the thematic
Are you
consistency.
obsessed with MTV?
I told you I've been watching it with my GF.
It's a theme this week.
Yeah. We're amped on it. This is from, my quote of the week this is Carson Daly. My girlfriend Siri is a food blogger, and we both love to entertain and eat. This is what happens when you're in your 30s. What was once a passion and real appetite for nightlife in New York City manifests itself into other things, like entertaining at home.
Good quote, Carson.
Yeah, I like that. He's dating the phone voice lady.
Oh, is that... Oh.
All right, Joe, what is your quote of the week? Cameron.
Well, I think I'm changing it now. The last second. Yeah, I want to go with this one from...
There you go.
This is from Leo Burnett of... He's somebody. You guys don't know who it is either, probably.
No.
Good. But he says curiosity about life in all of its aspects, I think, is still the secret of great creative people. And that's, I think that's you guys, because you guys constantly are doing different things, and that's great, because it's making you, the life experience and the curiosity of it is really expands your horizons. And
Oh, thank you, Joe.
Dude.
That's so nice.
yeah, I just saw it
Yeah.
right now. Also,
Dude, thank you, man.
So yeah, you're welcome.
Dude, thank you, man. The funny thing about Joe is he's probably like the sweetest guy in our squad.
He's by far the sweetest.
Yeah.
And on top
Yeah.
of that, I just noticed that the photo on your home screen is your dog.
Yeah, it is.
Another sweet thing.
My quote of the week, and I'll do this one to camera as well, is from the greatest actor of a generation, Philip Seymour Hoffman. It's that's not hyperbole. Every movie he was in, whether it was a big schlocky action movie like Twister, or whether it was like a really gritty indie movie like Before the Devil Knows You're Dead, he was always good. And he gave advice after he won like a Golden Globe about acting, and I'm paraphrasing, but one of the things he said was, if you go into an audition, and you can do this in anything in life, but for him it was auditions. If you go into an audition and you give 100% of yourself, they have no choice but to remember you. And I think he really embodied that, and I think it's good advice for how to live your life.
Yeah.
One time I was fighting with my girlfriend in New York, and we were both crying, and who pulled up on his bicycle and saw me crying with a girl? Philip Seymour Hoffman.
He saw you guys? What'd he do? Just look at you guys?
He looked concerned. He was like, what the fuck's going on here?
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, he was kind of like, is everything all right? And I was like, it's all good, Phil. We're just fucking struggling, man.
Yeah,
By the way, you were great in Along Came Polly.
He
Yeah.
was, yeah, I was going to say that. He was tremendous in The Big Lebowski.
He's so good.
Yeah, great.
Boogie
Yeah, Long
Nights.
Came Polly. Yeah, so funny.
What's your favorite Philip Seymour Hoffman performance, Aaron? A Scent of a Woman?
No.
Hoo-ah. Hoo-ah.
I mean, I thought he was super fucking menacing in Mission Impossible 3.
Dude, he's
Oh,
so good.
yeah.
He's so good as the bad guy. You don't expect him to be able to play like a heavy like that. But then he's like, you have a woman, you have someone you love, I'm going to find her, and I'm going to hurt her.
He's like Hannibal Lecter, like no emotion, but you know there's evil with
Yeah.
him.
And competency.
I'm gonna find her. I'm gonna hurt her.
Amazing actor. Amazing guy. All right, guys, that's my quote of the week. And, dude, I think that's everything.
Yeah, I forgot to. We have a read. Well, as always, we are brought to you by Douglas Lubricant, my dogs. You guys love to bone, and you like to bone a lot. And when you bone, you need to bone well. And by that, I mean you need to bone smooth. That's why you should always get Douglas Lubricant for all your late night activities and soirees, okay? You know, you want to be smooth, okay? So, you know, they have tons of flavors to choose from: vanilla, cherry, orange, grape, original, anal. And they're also doing engines now. So, you know, if you have like an engine and you need to lube it up, hit up Douglas, dude.
And we're also brought to you by Anthony Schroth, my good buddy, my de facto older brother. He's got two tasty wines that he, harvests and produces and makes. It's a Premonition and Jackson Hole Winery. And he's also going to be a dad. Just found out, as is true for a lot of the people I advertise, they got companies and they got babies on the way. So buy that Premonition wine, buy that Jackson Hole Winery. And Anthony, thanks for giving me swirlies when I was a kid. I know you say I volunteered to give them to myself, and that is what ended up happening, but I only did that so I could fit in with you because you were so cool. It seemed worth it.
Also, if you're looking for some decorations for the house or something, check out Slow Fire Ceramics.
Nice, dude.
Yeah, Slow Fire Ceramics, they're awesome. Google it, check him out, go get some pottery, and friggin' make your house look dank.
Nice, dude.
Yeah.
I just quoted Strider there.
All right, guys. Thank you.
Yeah, that'll be it for episode 61 of Going Deep with Chad JT. Joe, thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you guys. Love being here as always.
Boom,
Love to
clap,
have you.
Stokers.
Yeah, have a good one, dudes.
What up, Aaron?
It's okay. It's all good, baby. It's all good. It's all good. It's all good, honey. Bless your heart. It's all good. It's your turn. It ain't his time. It's your turn. Be encouraged. You hear me? And keep on working, because it's going to come for you. And you take it to him. It's all good. God bless you.